Rigoletto, desigur că e primul spectacol dintr-o serie ce se dorește a fi cât mai lungă și valabilă pentru spectatori, de spectacole montate de mari regizori din lumea operei mondiale, însoțiți de o echipă de realizatori care să însemne ceva pe această hartă a culturii spectacolului liric din lume.
Chicago at the end of the 20s was an incredibly corrupt city, and this opera is all about corruption. Corruption outside, but more importantly, the corruption, the corrosiveness inside. It's an opera about a lack of love, about the tragedy that happens not only when we're corrupt, but also when we don't communicate. It's, for me, the avenues of communication in Rigoletto are all blocked. It's the complete opposite of Traviata. Traviata, the three main characters, all eventually communicate with each other, they all eventually understand each other, and they all eventually love and respect each other. So although it's a tragic ending, Violetta dies, it's a beautiful ending because they've all made peace and they've all become better people. The opposite happens in Rigoletto. There's no love that's found apart from perhaps the love right at the end between the father and daughter, but it's too late. An ugly story set to the most beautiful music, and I think that's deliberate. Verdi was trying to sort of make this parallel between the ugliness of this world and yet through the most incredible, beautiful music.
When Steven said, I have an idea, let's do Rigoletto in 1929 in Chicago, the first thing we did together, and I started doing, was to look for whatever films were made for that in that period or for that period and that location. So we watched lots of films. I bought any book I could find on Chicago architecture and the fashion of the period. So we watched them with Steven. We picked our favorite moments. We made our observations. So yeah, it's what we call immersing ourselves in the period which we try to evoke. And of course, we're not making a documentary, and we pick what suits us, but we always want to find things that are truthful.
Eu cred că va fi un spectacol care va avea o atmosferă dată de splendida muzică, o atmosferă deosebită. Viziunea sa regizorală e una care se potrivește mănușă pe muzica respectivă și pe libret. Nu contrazice cu nimic, nici muzica, nici libretul. Și atunci va fi foarte interesant pentru cei care vor avea deschiderea să înțeleagă că nu este obligatoriu să faci reconstituiri muzeistice pe scenă și că poți lăsa inclusiv regizorul să aibă părere artistică asupra interpretării sale.